The resurgence of fascist ideologies in the 21st century has alarmed scholars and citizens alike. In the United States, President Donald Trump's rhetoric and policies have been scrutinized for their alignment with fascist principles. This article explores the connections between Trump's racially charged discourse and the rise of fascism domestically and internationally. Trump's rhetoric, echoes of fascism. Donald Trump's political ascent has been marked by inflammatory statements targeting immigrants, minorities, and political opponents. His use of dehumanizing language referring to immigrants as animals or invaders mirrors fascist tactics of creating scapegoats to unify a perceived in-group against an out-group. Such rhetoric fosters an environment where extremist ideologies can flourish. For example, in 2019, the El Paso shooting suspect's manifesto echoed Trump's language, describing a Hispanic invasion of Texas, highlighting the real-world consequences of such discourse. Policy actions reflecting authoritarian tendencies. Beyond rhetoric, Trump's policies have exhibited authoritarian characteristics. His administration's hardline immigration stance, including family separations and travel bans targeting predominantly Muslim countries, aligns with fascist principles of exclusion based on ethnicity or religion. Furthermore, his attempts to undermine democratic institutions, such as the judiciary and the press, raise concerns about the erosion of democratic norms. Trump's threats to obstruct the Washington Commanders stadium deal unless the team reverted to its former name, the Redskins, exemplify his willingness to leverage federal power to enforce cultural conformity. International parallels, the global rise of nationalism. Trump's brand of nationalism has found echoes in other countries. In Italy, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's government has been criticized for policies perceived as regressive on immigration and media freedom, despite her pro-Western stance. Similarly, leaders in countries like Hungary and Poland have adopted nationalist rhetoric and policies that challenge democratic institutions. These global trends suggest a broader movement where leaders employ nationalist and exclusionary rhetoric to consolidate power, often at the expense of democratic principles and minority rights. The role of media and public discourse. The media landscape has played a significant role in normalizing extremist views. Platforms that amplify conspiracy theories and white supremacist ideologies have contributed to the mainstreaming of fascist narratives. Trump's own use of social media to spread misinformation and attack opponents has further polarized public discourse. Comedians and satirists, traditionally voices of dissent, have faced challenges in this environment. Jenna Friedman, a former writer for The Late Show, noted increased scrutiny and censorship of political comedy, reflecting a broader crackdown on dissenting voices. My conclusion is: the intersection of Donald Trump's racially charged rhetoric and authoritarian-leaning policies has contributed to a climate where fascist ideologies can gain traction. This phenomenon is not isolated to the United States but is part of a global trend of rising nationalism and democratic backsliding. Recognizing and addressing these patterns is crucial to safeguarding democratic institutions and promoting inclusive societies.